annual MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ready? Right to the 3. 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Ready?
On first down, it's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again on second down. Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Baltimore. To the center. Ready? Check. No. Hey, tight.
From the 50, Newton. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Ready? 88. Gun. Let's go.
Now Newton on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. From the red zone now, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to us into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Undercrush. Hey, look, throw.
Second and 2. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Ready? Right to the 3.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back back at the 45-yard line. Josh Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Third with a pick, and a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. This is brought in by Brown. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Woodard, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gun.
From the gun on third down. Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Josh Allen in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Gano the extra point. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points when you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Newton now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Jaguars. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? Isn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So, as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, good move. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I don't think you got it, sir.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check curls, check curls. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Page. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Woodard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
They'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. That one good for 37 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Newton throwing again. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And there he goes again. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. On first down, Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he's got it to Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw, Newton. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Newton. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Ravens on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Again, Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Throwing again is Newton. This is caught, but he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell it into their chances as this stays a 3-score game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run on first down. Woodard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Second and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Page. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very... And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here you go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Gun.
Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
He's crossing.
On first down, Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, the second down throw on target. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They're able to locate Wilson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Newton on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. They'll run on first down. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that...